Hello, and welcome to WordPress training video number 2 by Me Create Design. So, while maybe my dog over there takes a nap, we are going to talk about updating and modifying your WordPress site. This includes updating WordPress itself and what updating WordPress means, and the ways that you can learn how to modify your website. We won't talk about exactly how to modify your website in all those ways, but we'll have an overview of what those ways are. So, starting with updating WordPress. You know to update WordPress because you'll see this lovely bar up at the top of your admin screen, and it'll tell you what version of WordPress is available, and it'll tell you to please update now. Really smart people work on WordPress every day. And every single time that these really smart other people that are not very ethical decide to hack into WordPress, really smart people go in and figure out how to stop them from doing that. Also, as people use the internet, their expectations of how a website or an administrative section of a website should work changes. So these really smart people work to improve WordPress by improving the functionalities and also by keeping hackers at bay and keeping them from messing up your website. So in order to harness these functionalities and to keep your website safe, you're probably going to have to update your software and the plugins that you run in your software to make sure your website is secure. So we suggest that you update your website at least quarterly, if not upon each new release of WordPress. If you like, you can feel free to call the May Create office to help you with this. The nice thing about having us upgrade it for you is that we understand what is going on the inside of your website, and if there's something that may not be compatible with the upgrade, or if there's something that we think may break when we upgrade your website or a plugin, we can fix it right away, or we can be aware of it to make sure that we go out and check and make sure that it's not broken and have time in the schedule to keep your website running the way that you want it to run. The more often that you upgrade, honestly, the less likely things are to break, because you're keeping everything modern and up to date. And if you ask us to update your website for you, it usually takes between 15 and 30 minutes, and so it'll cost you between $25 and $50 if everything goes well. And if it doesn't go well, we will be in contact with you very shortly. Okay, so once more, this is just a nice graph that kind of allows you to see why you should be updating your WordPress site. So 83% of hacked WordPress blogs were not upgraded. So this blue portion here is discussing blogs that were not upgraded properly. The red portion are web servers that were not upgraded properly, and then 3% of the blogs that were hacked were from miscellaneous causes. So if we host your website for you, it's our responsibility to make sure that your web server is up to date. And we are always actively improving those servers. And then it's still your responsibility as a website owner and our responsibility as a website developer to make sure that our clients are aware that their websites need to be updated and to continue to update the software to keep the website secure. Okay, so we just talked about updating software, but then you're probably wondering, well, how do I update my website? Meaning, like, how do you modify your website to add content to it? So there's so many different ways that you can modify your website. You can create users and edit your menus, edit text or add posts, add pages, place images, upload files, and embed videos. And throughout these training videos, we're going to discuss many of these different features that you can use to modify your website. The only one that we won't discuss is editing menus, because that's generally something that's custom to each website that we build, and we want to make sure that we tell you how to do it the right way. So we just talked about why updating website is important, and we just talked about why updating WordPress is important, and then we also talked about ways that you can modify your website